listen, can we sit like this for this episode? Because I feel like this sets the tone.
Okay.
And also, can we just shout out winter clothes that we can fit into our winter clothes? Yes, we can snap. Can we also just shout out the fact that our boobs aren't showing too much in winter clothes? And can we shout out socks? Bald men, can we shout out beanies? Oh my word. Yo, I started wearing, I'm up at 4:30 in the morning. I don't know what time I wake up.
Not that time.
Yeah. And
Well, that time tomorrow because I'm filling in for you.
yes,
But
yes.
yeah.
And yo, I never had more of an appreciation for beanies than I do after 30. Because, bruh, I'm so fragile now. Like, when I was like 32, then I wear no beanie, then I'm so much sick. The cold touch my ears.
Yes.
And now, you know, I dress in the morning. Now I wear a long john or running tights.
Oh, lekker.
And then I wear camping socks. That I
Okay.
take to Arts Fest.
Those thermal ones,
thermal
yeah.
ones,
They're
yeah.
lekker, yeah.
And then I wear Spencer and then put my clothes on.
Wow.
But by 9 o'clock, I'm stripped of all those clothes because it's so cold.
Okay.
So I don't know why I'm telling you this.
Your mom must be so proud at how you are keeping yourself warm.
I think I've become a dad
Yeah.
without knowing it.
Yeah.
And then for fun, I have 5 cups of tea.
It does happen though. I always thought, you always think, yeah, you're going to be different from your dad.
Yes.
But I see myself developing all these
Isms.
from my dad, yeah. As a parent.
I've met your dad,
Yeah.
and your dad's hella cool.
No, let's not
Bro,
exaggerate.
your dad's got that George Clooney vibes. Your dad,
He's a good looking
looks
older
good.
man, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
If I age like him, I'll be happy.
both of our pops, like
Yeah.
without tooting
Yes,
their horn.
your dad as well, yeah.
Like my toppy wears like slim. You can wear slim
Yeah,
cut.
they're in good shape. Better shape
Better
than
shape
us.
than us, bro.
Yeah.
And they dress better. My mommy dresses my daddy. He doesn't ever say. If he would, he'd wear overalls all the time. Just
Can I ask, how did we get on this topic?
because, Carl Lewis, this podcast is about more than sports. It's about friendship. And the comfortability.
Where is
here-
the friendship though? That's what I'm
I don't know.
Please locate the friendship.
Listen, I've been through many calls in my life. You're the third call. I started radio with Carl Hasty, right? Carl Weber, comedy, Carl Lewis. If you're a call and you're looking for a Dalen, let me know. I'll dispose this man.
I know. I'm here for the long haul, dude. I'm
Is
here
it?
for the long haul.
Okay, like I want to invite you to my wedding and, you know, like my baby baptisms and
I'm glad you're thinking so far ahead.
yeah. Anyway, welcome to episode 11 of Non-Traveling Reserves, proudly powered by.
Betkoza.
We made it to Small Nelson
Yes, small Nelson, yes.
because 111 is Nelson.
East Nelson, yeah.
In-
For those cricket lovers out there.
Yeah, I'm sitting like this because I want this to be the tone for the episode.
What's that? What is the tone?
Because
for the
usually
episode?
we're here,
Mm.
and that I think is business. It's just chat, man. What's
Yeah.
on your mind?
Oh, can I got
I
it.
love
Do you
your
see
top,
my jersey?
bro. I love your top.
Although I want the Lakers to win the series.
Yes.
But
Give us
it's
the
my favorite player.
Give us the backstory.
This is a Ja Morant jersey from the Memphis Grizzlies.
Yeah.
So I bought this from a place called the jerseyrrack.co.za.
Nice.
And only to find out there's a teenager that's running this business.
Serious?
So, yeah.
I really like. I want to get me an NBA top now.
Yeah, I mean, go there.
Yeah. A jersey rack.
Maybe they can give us a good deal.
A jersey
Jersey rack?
rack.co.za. Yeah.
The jerseyrrack.co.za.
The jersey rack.
Yeah.
And who's this player?
Ja Morant.
A Ja Morant.
Yes,
Nice.
so he's my favorite player because he's just like explosive, exciting. Oh, look, he's a wannabe gangster off the field, and I don't like that stuff.
Yeah, but that's the generation.
But when it comes to on the field, I don't think there's a more exciting player in the NBA.
Can I just correct you? It's not the field. It's the court.
Did I say?
Yeah, you said on the field.
Okay, no.
And
Accepted,
with you being the sports buff.
yes, accepted.
Yeah.
Nah,
Also,
my mistake.
a Ja Morant is NBA, and for my generation, rapper a Ja Rule. Shout out to Ja Rule. The youth don't know him.
Yeah.
You know Ja Rule was a Jehovah's Witness?
Really?
I'm not even lying to you. This is just a fun fact.
Okay.
While we are here, and then became a thug rapper.
Yeah.
And then went to create fire, and then fire didn't.
Yeah. And I mean, he's also become like a punching bag for 50 Cent.
50 Cent.
50 Cent like destroys him. I feel sorry for Ja Rule in that sense.
Hundreds.
Even
but
though he
no,
tried to con us with Fire Festival.
But 50 Cent's the real OG, bruh.
yeah, no, you don't want to get into a beef with him because he's petty and relentless.
But he survived shootings. Like
Yeah,
the
that's
other
true.
rappers who pretend to be thugs. Come on. 50's the real deal.
Yeah.
Anyway, while we are living it up and talking about the candy shop, I want this to be like a chilled out, man, because all these public holidays, first of all, it doesn't make life easy.
Not at all.
Well, yeah.
That's a good thing.
Yeah, no.
We're not anti-public holidays.
We're there for it, but our economy can't deal with it.
Oh, yeah.
But our sporting calendar loves it because,
yes.
it's so juicy. We got the Vodacom URC quarterfinals confirmed. Shout out the Sharks and the Stormers who are in the mix over there. It's only next weekend.
And the Bulls.
Yeah.
Well, we're playing the... let me not say we.
Yeah.
The Stormers are playing the Bulls.
I didn't acknowledge that the Bulls are there because the Global eat van die vloer af all day, every day because they're in the quarterfinals against the Stormers.
Well, I actually think it could be an opportunity for the
my
Bulls
word.
to
what, Carl? To what?
To pull off something against the Stormers.
No.
So let's get I mean, obviously the Lions didn't make the playoffs.
Yes.
Their squad is not good enough.
Yeah.
Concerns about their coaching. The Union isn't in the greatest of places. There was stories this season of how ill-prepared they were on their tours to France and stuff. So there's a lot of work that needs to be done there. Sharks, so much investment.
Sneaking in, eh?
Yes, and they got probably the most impossible assignment to beat
top of the table.
To beat Leinster
at home.
At home without Eben Etzebeth, without Siya Kolisi. I mean, I don't think they have the dog that the Bulls had in them last year.
That fight.
When the Bulls beat them, that defensive doggedness, I don't think the Sharks have that.
If they were to pull it off, what two players need to show up on the day for the Sharks? Name me the game changers. Who's the X-Factor players that show up and let the whole of Leinster go? My word.
Okay. Obviously, the pack needs to show up, but let's talk individuals here.
Yeah.
Thomas du Toit, most probably a tight head prop. That's the one area I think South Africans...
A Springbok, yeah.
Can take the Irish and Leinster's, maybe the scrum.
Okay.
That's a potential weakness. But outside of that, there's hardly any weaknesses. Then I'm also going to say Thomas du Toit at tight head, hopefully bossing the scrums, him and Oxenchair. Then I'm going to say Kerwin Bosch. Because the Leinster Oaks are relentless. They attack. Remember I spoke to you about the Leinster ruck speed and how quick.
Yes.
Which makes the attack so dangerous. And they're so cohesive. Kerwin Bosch is going to have to step up in the sense that he's going to have to defend solidly.
Yeah.
Which there's always question marks about.
I was going to say, how do we counter that? Yeah.
But he also needs to take his points. When the points are there.
Skop for Pala, bro.
Those 3 points are going to be important, but it's hard for me to imagine a way where the Sharks win. I'll be very honest with you.
Conditions in Ireland.
I'm not sure how it will be now, at the RDS.
We're not sure yet, obviously, because it's in a week plus time, but just in general, playing that side of the world.
Yeah, obviously a bit colder, you know, in comparison to Durban, where
humid weather,
the humidity. But I just
also more traveling.
Yeah, I just don't think the Sharks have the size in their pack, especially maybe. I love their back row and Pepsi Buthelezi, Sikumbuze Noche. Those guys are really good.
Shout out to Noche, so I'm a old boy.
Yeah. I think he's a fantastic rugby player.
We were fortunate to watch his come up as schoolboys, at the same school, but he was a few years younger. And it's crazy when you watch young prodigies come up because you know how it is. You're at the sports school, you see them, you go, there's something special here.
Yeah. And there definitely is.
Yeah.
I think the only thing that counts against him is his size.
Okay.
He's not as big as the traditional South African loose forward.
I hear you.
But what elevates him is his rugby brain.
Yes.
And yeah.
So you speak about size. I throw any size arguments out the window, regardless of what position. No, bro, if Gio Aplon was still playing in his 20s at this stage, he would have been one of the world's best. I think they threw him away in terms of what he could have been. And then Cheslin Colby showed us.
Yes, absolutely.
Do you know what I mean?
No,
imagine Aplon in this era.
Because those are game breakers and they just insanely skilled players. Yes. But, you might call me old school for thinking this, but for me, size matters.
Okay.
Especially in the pack. We are not going to be choosing short locks or
fair game.
Small
fair game.
Sometimes in tough conditions, you just need a pack
that's going to show up and
that's going to be ready for arm wrestle. That's going to beat you physically.
Okay.
So for me, size matters, and that's what South Africans are known for. But I don't think the Sharks necessarily have that size. But in that same breath, they're not even as cohesive as...
that's the important thing.
They never look like they gel. You know, in fits and spurts, they gel.
I don't want to dwell on the Sharks too much,
Yeah.
but Siya Kolisi, injury in his last game, World Cup doubt. Is he having
Concerning.
surgery? Is he not?
Yeah.
Not the big, is a Moerse.
Nah, it's huge. I honestly feel like I've been ignoring the news.
Same.
Like I haven't really been engaging
The
with a
whole
lot
of
of
South Africa.
articles.
Yeah. I know that
because-
he must get the 3rd, 4th, 5th, 10th opinion from another specialist.
Because I fear, I mean, Siya Kolisi, let's take away his captaincy for the moment, but
He showed up, eh?
in the Bok jersey, his pure performance as a player,
Improved, eh?
so special and one of the best in the world.
Yes.
Like undoubtedly, his form for the Boks. It's like when he puts in that green and gold, he
Yes.
becomes another person.
You know how much he's transformed. The uncle and auntie in Orania are even shouting,
Yes.
Siya Kolisi.
No,
Do you know what I mean?
it's
In the deepest of Free States.
It's a big deal. It's a big deal. Not ideal. I mean, luckily South Africa's blessed with loose forwards, but
Nah.
that's our captain, man.
Siya's captain incredible.
And that's
If
our
it-
captain.
If it
who's-
is the Avengers, he's not Captain America. He's Captain South Africa.
Yes, exactly. Maybe just end off with the Stormers and the Bulls.
100%.
The Bulls, things are not well in Pretoria I mean, they actually have been. They've knocked off a few teams
Never
at
well in
Loftus.
Pretoria. Why would you want to stay there? What's it? Jacarandas. What do they have? What does Pretoria have?
Money. So I'd go stay.
Altitude.
I'd go stay at Silver Lakes. Thank you, Real Housewives of Pretoria.
Go stay there, Carl. And then you know what? Go enjoy the beach there.
No,
And go enjoy the mountain. Cape Town, throw you away quickly here, no?
I'll happily stay here in Cape
Tell
Town.
me about the Bulls.
But yeah, I mean, they've in their last two group stages, they clapped a couple of teams at Loftus. I think it was Zebra or Benetton, and then Leinster. Yeah, but it was a Leinster C team, so let's not
Shout out, Judy.
thank you. It's a Leinster C team, so let's not get too excited.
Still one.
But they still smashed them. So maybe things are improving. And with the Stormers, I think come late into the season, they haven't really been playing that well.
Now we show up when we need to, Carl Lewis.
That is true. And they have been beating the Bulls when it matters
Yeah,
lately. Which
like in the
hasn't al-
final last year.
Yes.
When we won the
URC.
title.
Yes.
Thank you. Bless you.
So, but I do think there's an opportunity. I don't think it's a foregone conclusion. I think the Bulls are in with a chance. Only because I don't think the Stormers have been themselves. But if I was a betting man, I'd still put money on the Stormers.
I blame traveling. I blame a heavy schedule. I blame so many competitions.
Yes.
Not just with the Stormers, with a lot of the teams to go, your mental health, emotional well-being, these players need a break. Anyway, quarterfinals. We're excited about it. And yeah, let's fill up Cape Town Stadium, DHL Stadium. Let's fill it with all the English in the world.
Yeah.
The Bulls are confused when they hear all this English and use big words.
Why is there a break in the URC this week, though?
Because Carry Cup, come on. I want to go to the game.
No, it's the Champions Cup. Semi-finals.
Well,
And
I'm
it's
going
Currie
to.
Cup.
Yeah, but I'm going to the Carry Cup. But
So you don't care about Leinster
I wanna go-
to lose?
listen, I do care, but I want to go watch the Bulls at DHL Stadium against Western Province.
No,
And you know why? Because one of my friends are going to be here who hasn't been to Cape Town Stadium yet.
Okay.
And it's
Ooh,
good.
it's going to be lekker.
And they phoned and he's like, yo, bruh, is there a match on? I'm like, bruh, it's
Yeah.
the Buller. So that's why.
No.
Obviously, Champions Cup semis, tell me, please. We
No.
don't-
I'm just very excited about the Leinster to lose. I
Yes.
feel like it's a final.
Mhm.
And
Which South African players are featuring?
Leinster to lose. Colby's not there anymore. I don't think there are South Africans that play for Toulouse because it's definitely not at Leinster.
Then I don't care.
Yeah. But I mean, two of the
But
best.
tell us about it, please.
It's like a proxy war, like France versus Ireland, in a sense.
So excited. Look at me. Oh,
Let's
my
move
word.
on, though. That's what I'm excited about.
Okay, listen. Do you care about the other quarterfinals?
Well, the
URC.
no, we
No,
can go.
okay.
We can eat that next week.
Okay, you know what I want to eat? The UEFA Champions League semifinals. Before we get in there, Yana Manchester United, one job, Europa League. Just anyway. UEFA Champions League semifinals confirmed. Manchester City. I've been watching a lot of TikToks of Pep's changing room talks. Man loves football. He's an inspirational
he's
leader.
obsessed, yeah.
I love that word. He's obsessed. And you can see why they're successful with money. Not just money, Carl. This man is special, man.
I always
That elusive Champions League title, Carl.
I want him to win it.
I want him to win it as well.
So we
not the Premier League, but the Champions League title.
I love
Yeah.
that we are spiritually aligned.
Nah,
here.
fire.
Wait, no,
fire.
you got to do that. Because
Yeah.
Durant does a thing.
Yes.
I love that we are spiritually aligned there.
Yeah.
Like we want Pep to win the but
Champions
not the
League.
Premier League.
Yes.
Okay, I always say this about Pep because he's obviously only been with clubs with a lot of money
With
and the
access,
best players. But I look at Pep in this sense. He's like a he's an interior designer.
Yes. A high-end.
A high-end interior designer. If you give him the tools, he's gonna make something special.
Nothing wrong with that.
You know?
Nothing. If he was a set designer of the Real Housewives, it'd be amazing.
There we go.
Yeah.
So Manchester City, Real Madrid. So you know, this real legacy club that is synonymous with the Champions League, and then these young upstarts with money.
Current champions as well, man.
Yeah, current champions. It's a beautiful tie.
Yeah.
And I just think it's hard for me to predict because Real Madrid, they can seem like they're down in the dumps, but they find this extra gear. And
Benzema, my genade.
And let's not dismiss Vinicius Jr.
Yes.
He's just
scoring, bro.
He's outrageous. And, you know, Kyle Walker is usually the right back.
Yes.
Although John Stones has been playing there now.
I'm sorry, whenever you say Kyle Walker, I laugh because in my mind, I'm like Chuck Norris, Walker, Texas Ranger. What a time. My brain works like that, Carl, with words.
Okay.
Give me that moment.
I will give it to you. I expect them.
When the eyes of the Ranger are upon you. Sing it with me. When you in Texas, you sing. When you in Texas, look behind you. Drop the words.
Is that really
that's where the Rangers gonna be.
Oh, the ending is dope. The ending is dope.
City, Kyle Walker.
Kyle Walker. I've never seen, you rarely see Kyle Walker like
showing
exposed.
Oh,
but
no?
Vinny Jr.,
Fire.
his pace is so electric that I've seen him expose Kyle Walker a couple of times.
Wow.
The last time they played. And if it's John Stones could potentially be in for a very rough time.
Okay.
So I like that matchup.
Nice.
I think Vinicius Jr. is just like so underrated. Yeah, Madrid.
What's been the thing for him this season? Because Spanish La Liga, he showed up. Champions
I
League,
think
he
he's
showed
more
up.
comfortable in his role now. Him and Benzema, there was this clip going around like where Benzema was telling another player on guard, this guy is playing for another team.
Oh, wow.
That was 3 seasons ago. But now he's just developed into this. He's
Yes.
like one of the bright spots in European football.
I don't know if you saw this video that was going around when Ronaldo was still at Madrid and then Benzema was kind of in the background,
Yes.
still there,
Yes.
but giving Ronaldo his time. And then
Yes.
as soon as he left, he just stepped
He
up.
stepped up.
So maybe we're going to see something similar with Vinicius. I don't know, where Benzema goes, okay, I see you. You coming into your own space now.
I think Benzema recognizes now this guy is just out of this world.
And it's fine if it wasn't initially there.
And you can
have to-
see that their relation. I like looking at body language in team celebrations.
Yes.
So you can see the respect is there.
You got to show up before we give you your credit.
And just getting back to Pep, I want Manchester City to advance because I'd like Pep to win another Champions League because I hate the naysayers saying that he's only won with Barcelona.
Yes.
Because like, I almost like you rejecting his past work. Yes, he was at Bayern Munich, but that Bayern Munich was one of the most entertaining sides to watch.
Yes.
Most innovative tactically.
Schweinsteiger.
They were
Müller.
They were unbelievable, bro.
Can we just do this quickly? Dury, I keep saying this. Does Thomas Müller not look like Nick Rabinowitz?
He does, yes.
Can you pull up a picture of Nick Rabinowitz and Müller?
And Thomas Müller. Side by side.
Yeah. Bastian, not Sebastian.
Bastian.
Great name.
But yeah, he built an incredible Bayern Munich side. Yes, they didn't win the Champions League, but so what? This Man City side always challenging like there and thereabouts,
Yes.
but not getting over the line. But I'd like Pep on a personal level
To win the
get
title.
over the line. But there's another.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
I know there's another one. I know you're excited because you watch Serie A football.
Yeah.
The two Milans meeting. First time in 20 years in this competition. Inter, AC. Are we going to turn the AC up or down? Is it going to be auto cold call? What's going to happen? That's an aircon
Can I
joke.
tell you why? I mean, this is like a real throwback to the early 2000s.
Yes.
So this was one of the
Is that
reasons.
Inzaghi? Yella?
Yes.
Yeah.
So this is one of the reasons when the Champions League was on ETV still.
Bruh,
That's when-
Zaid Omar was still hosting and Gershon could see her.
And these two were playing each other. Inter, this is when I started supporting Inter. You know, I can remember Javier Zanetti, the captain of Inter, Hernan Crespo, one of my favorite strikers.
Oh, yes.
So,
Our childhood here, bro.
This really brings back those memories.
Yes.
It's like a real throwback to those. There's a bit of nostalgia about it.
Hundreds. And before you go into the details of the game, my favorite moment of UEFA Champions League football on ETV was Liverpool's victory when they came back.
In Istanbul.
Yeah, I was still at high school.
Yeah.
And I'm laughing because I remember all those breaks. And
yes.
Yeah, there was, I mean, it's not, you're paid for TV. So there's a lot of ad breaks. And then I remember still wanting to go to bed. Because I had school the next day.
It was so late.
And Gerard headed almost from the halfway line in the box. How was it, Eddie, man?
I actually remember, like, I was specifically during that, I was texting a girl because I was trying to.
Oh, yeah, for Mix It.
In high school. I like remember it. No, just straight S. I only got Mix It in, I think it was first year varsity. Okay. I didn't have it in high school.
Okay.
Yeah.
I had it in high school. But I mean, it wasn't cool.
Yeah.
It didn't mean anything. ASL. I thought it was asshole, but apparently it's age-6 language.
Yeah.
I was like, why are you calling me asshole? Anyway.
You'll Mix It. What a time.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm very excited to see how this turns out. Obviously, Milan defending Serie A champions, they haven't been doing that well this season. Inter themselves haven't been doing, they 4th and 5th on the log in Serie A. Napoli.
Yeah.
Then it's Lazio.
Yeah.
Then it's Juventus.
Sure, Juventus.
Oh, Juventus, their 15-point deduction was rescinded. And now they back into 3rd. But anyway, I think for the football romantics, for those of us who's been watching.
Great story.
It's nice to see the Milan clubs and Serie A clubs.
Eat pasta and pizza on that night. And I'm stereotyping, but.
There we go.
Yeah.
But very excited for that, yeah. Very excited for the Champions League, 9th and 10th of May.
Banging. And I love the fact that it's business end with a lot of these competitions. URC quarterfinals, Champions League, semifinals, and we've got the NBA in the playoffs. Before we get into details about it, give me a quick dummy guide because South Africa, there's a big market for it, but a lot of people still don't know. So they're there for the culture and the coolness of basketball. And the purists, the people who love it, to follow it, to pay subscriptions, you guys know what it's about. But for the people who don't know, give me a quick fire route to the NBA.
I wouldn't say I'm a purist. I feel like my passion for basketball has been reignited in the past 2 years.
Yes.
So I wouldn't say I'm a purist, but yeah.
Michael Jordan's your uncle.
Remember, I'm a LeBron GOAT guy.
LeBron's your uncle.
Yeah, I'm cool. LeBron and I are nearly the same age. He's like 2 years older than me.
Yeah, but you look 60.
I shouldn't.
You look aged, bro.
Yeah, let's talk NBA. So it's the playoff time.
Playoff time. So much games. So many.
Yeah.
Because much you can't count, as many you can.
I did not know that, but now I know.
Yeah.
NBA playoff, East and West Conference. So you get your Eastern Conference 15 teams, Western Conference 15 teams. So the top 10 teams, the top 6 teams in each conference, they get into the playoffs. Yeah. Then from number 7 to 10, they play in this one-off match thing called the play-in
tournament
to get us a spot in the first round of the playoffs. So now we're in the first round of the playoffs.
Eastern and Western.
Yeah. So who secured their passage so far? Well, we're recording on a Wednesday. The Nuggets have just beaten the Timberwolves. The Phoenix Suns.
They were 4-1, Nuggets.
Yeah. The Phoenix Suns have beaten.
That was literally today.
The Clippers. Yes.
Yeah, that was today.
The Clippers, Philadelphia 76ers, they swept the Brooklyn Nets. So the series that are still going.
Yes. It can go to game 7,
It can go to game 7. So there's like the Golden State Warriors, the defending champions, they're taking on the Sacramento Kings.
That's going down,
It's 2-2. I see that as a 7-game series. The Grizzlies and the Lakers are still playing. It's 3-1 to the Lakers.
Yeah.
Dude, the Miami Heat
showing up.
3-1 against the Milwaukee Bucks, who had the best regular season record. They obviously have the Greek Freak as well.
Yes, Giannis
Antetokounmpo.
The fact that you can say that name. I wanted to go to the Joel, have the yellow shots at 4 a.m. What's his name? Giannis
Antetokounmpo.
Yes. I'll get it. Antetokounmpo.
There we go.
Giannis Antetokounmpo.
So yeah, we still in the first round.
Yes. And then just to confirm, this is for me because I always get confused. Right? So if you have 5 games set, but you must win by 3. Can you smash your 3? No, man, you play by
it's
5.
Your best of 7. You must win 4 games.
There we go. Best of, no?
Yes.
Okay.
So
I can clap you 4 blank.
Yes, that's called a sweep.
A sweep, okay.
So the Philadelphia, then 4-1, that's a gentleman's sweep.
Oh. And if you don't sweep, then you work for the city. No.
because it doesn't get done.
Yes, it does, but I mean,
Yeah, no, City of Cape Town, they do their
work.
thing for the most
But
part.
I've seen the uncle sleep under light bulbs.
Yeah.
But my alpha and food, they like make the city work for you, uncle.
Indeed. But like I said, first round playoffs.
Yeah.
So then the next round, they'll go into the conference semifinals.
Yes.
And then they'll go to the conference finals.
And then finals.
And then so you'll get your Eastern Conference winners and your
Western Conference winners.
Yeah.
Wins NBA wins finals. Date wise.
Final, probably be
next
early June. No, not next 2 weeks. We still got the semifinals, the finals, and then the actual NBA finals.
How fit do you have to be to play basketball?
Exactly, dude.
Are you mad?
So my team,
what's it like 99 games or so?
82 game regular season.
No, over this playoff period in total.
Oh, a lot. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. But if you want to win it, it's a grind, and you need a deep squads.
Yes.
You can't just be top heavy. That's what the Clippers have found out. Their two top players, Kawhi Leonard and Paul George, have been injured.
Yes.
It's tough. You know, you need other players to step up.
His name Kawhi.
Kawhi, yeah.
It's a mad name, named after the island.
K-A-W-H-I.
Okay. I never knew Kauai's an island.
Kauai, yeah.
I thought it's just
a Hawaiian thing.
Yeah, I thought it's just a shop, but yeah.
But my favorites, just to end off the basketball, my favorites, but Boston Celtics.
Grizzlies.
Although they making very hard work against the Atlanta Hawks.
Yeah.
It's 3-2 now. And then I like the Phoenix Suns because they have Kevin Durant, who's just an incredible player, and Devin Booker, who's playing out of his skin. My concern with the Phoenix Suns is that Booker and Durant, they're playing a lot of minutes. So it's 48 minutes. Okay. They are averaging around 42 minutes a game. So they're not getting much rest.
Yes.
So that's my concern with them.
It's a lot of ice baths.
I would love, I know I'm wearing a Grizzly shirt, but I'd love the Lakers with LeBron to make a deep run into the playoffs. That's my hope.
It's the swan song. You want LeBron to be there. He's the GOAT.
Yeah.
Along with other GOATs.
Yes.
One of the GOATs.
Indeed.
And there's another GOAT in Skaapkraal. The yellow goats. If you don't know where Skaapkraal is, it's a beautiful time up in Cape Town.
Skaapkraal to Ottery, youngster CPT.
Yeah, there we go. Vai Mitchell Spleen. Great shortcut. I like that you know that road. Okay. Yeah, it's busy, banging. And just start your engine. What's your F1 car sound? Because
No, that's just like a VTEC or something.
Okay. Can you make car sounds?
Nah, I don't even want to embarrass myself.
Didn't you make car sounds as a kid?
Of course I did. I used to build, like, with my Lego, I used to build F1 cars. And when Schumacher was driving the Benetton, he used to have the red nose. And I used to have this nice...
You have F1 Lego?
No, I would create my own.
Oh, I was going to say you were Sturvy colors.
Cool. No.
Okay. You imagine that I know what Lego you're talking about. You imagine it was did you drive on the counter?
Yes. Ooh, yeah. I'm not even doing it.
When you were at Spur, did you also drive?
No, at home.
Oh, I took my Legos with the Spur.
No. I would enjoy and be present.
Yes.
You see, that's your issue, Dylan. You're not present.
I know.
He needs to be present.
My kids say the same thing. Daddy, you're not present. I say, yes, you must learn the hard way. I'm joking. I don't have children, right? F1, Azerbaijan.
Yes.
A lot happening. There's something new as well.
What's that?
The sprint, man.
That's not new.
It's officially new. No?
No, we've been having it in the past few years.
Okay. But this season?
No.
Have you done it?
Oh, it's the first sprint of the season.
Yes.
Yeah,
geez.
Yeah, it's a change up.
You know what? I hate it when Carl does this because I trust you more than my brain.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and we have a lot of information. So then I go, I'm sure I read correctly.
Yeah.
Okay. So why has it been a break for so long? Do we know?
I don't know.
Like a month.
But what it does, it obviously gives teams time to have some upgrades.
I thought you were going to say complain more.
Oh, but well, that's what they do.
Yeah.
To do some upgrades. So maybe we'll see a more secure Ferrari, maybe a faster Mercedes who was showing some life.
Yes.
But that Red Bull is just too fast.
Delicious.
And Baku is a very fast track.
You excited about this track?
Yes. Because there's always like interesting races.
Yes.
At Baku. Because it's fast and there always seems to be some sort of a drama.
What makes a fast track? In F1?
Long straights.
That's it.
Basically, yeah. Long straights.
Okay.
And this has it.
And what was the drama previously at Baku?
Oh, there's too many to...
What's your favorite?
Well, I mean, who won last year? It was Max. I think Lewis's win in 2019, just before COVID.
Mm-hmm.
That is a race. And all these races are available on YouTube. Watch that. But as we get into this weekend, Obviously, Max is on 69 points. Sergio Perez 54.
Red Bull 1 and 2.
Yeah. I mean, I think as we go across the season, the question we're going to ask each other is, can any of these teams stop the Red Bulls?
Alonso. Old school uncle's going to stick it and just...
Yeah, that Aston Martin is fast. But George Russell gave an interesting quote in the week. He's of the opinion that Red Bull are actually holding back. Because they're too embarrassed to show how much faster they are.
But so what messes with my brain? So Mercedes makes Red Bull engines.
No.
Who makes Red Bull engines?
Honda.
Yeah. Okay, sorry. Who makes Mercedes does?
Mercedes makes Mercedes engines.
Yeah, but no.
But they supply
sorry.
So they supply Aston Martin.
Aston Martin, there we go.
Duty did a whole thing on it, yeah.
And McLaren as well?
McLaren is...
McLaren.
McLaren could be Mercedes engines or they could be Ferrari engines.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
Who's making Red Bull engines? Red Bull.
Honda. Yes.
Jeez. Yo, Honda's making mad.
No, Honda's re-entry into...
Do you know how happy Athlon and Rylands is?
Yeah. No, exactly.
Honda boys.
Yeah, Honda boys. And I mean, their re-entry into the sport has just been phenomenal. The engine that they have made for this Red Bull team.
What's Toto Wolff complaining about to Christian Horner?
I think people are still sour about the Red Bulls overspending last season.
Okay.
And some teams are of the opinion that Red Bull's overspending has had a knock-on effect to this season.
Yes.
So their advantage is carried on.
They plan that. They smart buggers. They know what they're doing. Now, in F1, I don't believe anything is by chance when it comes to cars and technicalities.
Yeah, because the stakes are so high.
So high.
There's so much money in the sport. But I think as we go, I'm looking forward to a Baku drama.
Okay.
But I would like someone
else
to stop the Red Bulls. Actually, I'd even take a Sergio Perez win.
Yes.
If he can challenge Max.
Especially after the last race when him and Max had some bumpy vibrations.
Yeah. Yes.
Max is a knob with him. They said he
yeah.
So Lewis is our wonder kid. Is at the time.
Lewis Hamilton.
Yeah. Is Mercedes just...
Look, in the last race, they showed some life. He drove very well.
I like George also.
I like George as well. And George has been very good. There's many times he's out-qualified Lewis.
And he's a respectful lighty man. So
very respectful.
By virtue, you want him
very respectful. And I think the rest of the grid likes him. But I would hope that a lot of teams made some upgrades that can maybe make them more...
show up and feature. I was going to say, who's the underdog in that space then?
I think what we'll look out for is, can Aston Martin keep up?
Okay.
Can Ferrari improve?
Okay.
And find that consistency? And can Mercedes add extra pace?
Nice.
They just need extra pace.
I don't want to argue F1 too much, but what do you want to see from Gunther this weekend?
Well, I'd love... I
saw one of their last interviews when they thought he swore, but he didn't swear.
No.
Did you see that?
I love when he swears, though. But I would love, like, Magnussen to score some points, or Hulkenberg.
Yeah.
When Haas scores points, I get happy. If Gunther's happy, I'm happy.
Yes.
Gene.
I love that you're committing to this, man. Magic. I had so much fun in our relaxed episode.
Hey, there's a few things I still want to talk about.
No, I know, but I'm just saying, this is the formal.
Yeah.
You know, I want to speak about, before you go, let me hear what you want to speak about, and I'll tell you what you must speak about.
I wanted to touch on the Saudi Arabian League and maybe the NFL draft, but the Saudi Arabian Cricket League intrigues me.
You know why?
What do you want to chat about?
No, I'll jump on why it's intriguing. Just because of the past couple of years, the way in which Saudis opened itself up to the world. Love golf, right? We see football now, Ronaldo playing there, also not married, but they're allowing him into the country.
Yes.
You know what I mean? F1 also, Saudi Grand Prix.
Also WWE. They have a thing, pay-per-view called the Crown Jewel.
Okay.
And Saudi Arabia pays them a lot of money to host that.
Also, I don't know exact numbers, but I saw in the post, Saudi Arabian royal family, wealthiest, 1.3 billion.
No surprise.
$1.3 trillion. That's are you mad?
As I was telling you, the Saudi Arabian PFI, Public Investment Fund, they obviously provide the money for Newcastles and for all of this.
Yes.
Their assets are assumed to be around 680 billion.
So there's a lot of money.
They've got money to play with.
That city they're also going to build in the middle of the...
I mean, that's just a pipe dream.
I think it's going to happen.
But let me tell you why. I mean, They like you said, mentioned the things where they're throwing their
Opening
money.
up the world.
I mean, they also want to host the Soccer World Cup.
Yes.
Things like that. But this cricket thing, so they've engaged with Indian franchise owners.
Okay. Of the IPL.
But there's no of the IPL, yeah. But why I think it could be potential. They want to make this the richest league in the world. And
wow. Will India allow that?
But the reason why I think because maybe the Indian owners will have a stake in that. But this is what they won't be held down by which Saudi Arabian cricketers. You can't find 7 Saudi Arabian cricketers for each team.
No.
So normally with Indian cricket, there's 7 Indians and 4 international players. I think this will be full on. Just get the best players and just have this world elite. That's why it excites me. And I don't want to talk about. I'm not trying to bring in human rights, things like that. I want to talk pure sporting and what they're trying.
A Champions League of cricket.
That's how I see it.
Without any club affiliations. Mad. Yo.
So you know.
Nah, bro, that's mad.
You just have 11 players from all countries, not just held back by like, it has to be.
By numbers. Yes. Yeah. Boxers, etc. Yeah.
So now you just choose the best players. That's what I'm thinking this league could be.
Wow.
But that's why I'm potentially excited about it.
Yo, that blew my mind now because I never thought of it.
Yes, because who's going to be your domestic players? Saudi Arabia can't provide world-class players. Yeah. So the world is going to have to do that.
Yes.
And you imagine, even if it's just 6 teams of the world's best players, will be amazing.
I'm being very oblivious here. I'm sure they do. Do they have cricket teams?
No.
So they literally just going to plug and play.
They want to be a destination.
A destination.
A cricket destination place.
Shoo.
Yeah.
What a time to be alive.
But that's what I want to speak about.
Can we start playing, me, bro?
We'll start playing again.
Yeah, maybe they buy us in Zikufle. Roy Krans misschien on a Sunday. on the Astro. What a time. While we're on cricket still, can we just speak about Plessis?
Your man scoring runs.
He must play in our next T20 World Cup side for SA.
I mean,
someone at CSA must go. Have the coffee.
Yeah.
Someone must go have the coffee with him. Like Rassi did when
he's open to it.
Like Rassi went to go fetch Skulk.
Yeah.
Brits. Went to go have the coffee with a lot of people.
Yes.
Remember before the World Cup, Rassi had like a year of
yes.
sitting down.
Well, didn't the white ball coach Rob Walter has already had and in the article they didn't have coffee. They specifically said smoothies.
Yeah. So the coffee is the thing.
So they had smoothies.
The smoothie is Fafi looking good.
Well, he is looking
good.
And
then Faf goes, I don't want to speak about cricket. How are you? The coffee is, Faf, are you ready to come back? And then Faf says, only if your kit is tight fitting.
Yeah.
And us as a nation want Faf back, man.
Yeah. Look.
In that national side called T20 side.
By sheer weight of runs, he is forcing himself to be recognized there.
Yes.
And I said this before on the podcast a couple of weeks ago. I think if you ask Faf, he'd say he's never felt better body-wise.
And he wants to win a World Cup, man.
And he knows exactly what his game is about.
Yes.
And
his beard game.
It's showing in his cricket. He's captaining RCB.
Paya scored another half century now.
Yes, he's just scoring runs for fun. And his T20 stats of the last 2 years are insane.
Can't wait for him to hit the 6. Like, you know when you serve in tennis? Just to slap it.
Yeah.
Just to do that. I don't know what I'm doing. But
I don't know what you're doing either. But yes.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm with you on the Faf thing.
Okay.
He's the preeminent one of the preeminent cricket players, T20 cricket players in the world right now.
He'd play in the Saudi League.
Yes.
Yeah, captain aside. Oh, this is a great episode.
Yeah, it was.
I think when we sit like this, we speak better. I feel like when we sit like this, you shout at me.
Like I feel like I'm shouting at you already.
No. Okay. The only thing you're shouting is facts.
Oh.
Dope, man. That's how we wrap it. Episode 11, Non-Traveling Reserves. Thank you so much for tuning in. Proudly powered by Betcoza. We appreciate all the love on all the socials. And thank you.
Thank you. And thank you to Durant. We haven't said your name a lot today. Thanks, Durant.
Appreciate you. Away.